Valar Morghulis, qui è dalla Cittadella e oggi iniziamo il quarto episodio del gioco Game of Thrones della Telltale, intitolato Sons of Winter, con Asher che ha un'interessante conversazione con Daenerys, Rodrik ottiene un esercito e Gared segue le orme del bastardo Disertore dei Guardiani della Notte. Ecco il bastardo dopo che si è fatto un bel volo giù dalla barriera. Però tocca bruciarlo, ecco, che sennò si risveglia come Jafar Flowers. Ed ecco il disertore.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it. What sort of brother you really are.
Brit was the killer, and worse. He got what was coming to him.
And you made sure he got it, didn't you? Threw him clear off the wall. You tried
Yep.
to lie about what you did to get here. But we both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men, loyal men, not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Gared did to Brit last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Fidiamoci
Go on.
che dica qualcosa in nostro favore.
It wasn't Gared's fault.
Yes.
We were on watch when Brit just attacked him. Gared had no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price. You two are up to something. Some deal you worked out. Or he's defending you for...
That's impossible. Finn can't stand me. Because you're a fucking squire who thinks you're better than everyone.
Enough! Gared killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go.
Se c'era Ned Stark gli aveva già tagliato la
I knew it
testa.
was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Frostfinger! What's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusters.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Il povero Janos Lint si rifiuta di eseguire un ordine e Jon Snow gli taglia subito la testa. Gared ammazza una persona,
Smarter than that, Gared.
invece
I
niente.
thought you were going to be by my side at Crusters. But there's no coming back from this.
This isn't right. Brit's the murderer. Frostfinger has this all wrong.
What Brit did to your family, anyone would want him dead.
But John,
Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No.
Dov'è Ed col suo ceppo?
A nest full of traitors at Crusters. How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Gared. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
Dai, chiamate Ed. I figli dell'inverno. Giustamente, dopo i figli dell'estate ci sono quelli dell'inverno. Gli Immacolati.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons?
Per fortuna adesso possiamo sentire la voce di Daenerys, che l'ultima volta c'è stata tagliata a causa del copyright della musica.
You are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
I wouldn't lie to you. You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before.
L'altro era anche più grosso, questo è Viserion, piccolino.
Your action says otherwise.
Questo è più piccolo.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, sir.
Sinceramente, sto bene anche senza.
I think I'd rather not.
You're smarter than you seem.
I don't think he likes me.
Then you were wise to keep your distance. You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
I have this.
Drogon? How did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. Or he is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
If we did, I'm sorry. It wasn't our intention. We weren't looking for a fight.
And neither was he.
Sure he wasn't.
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword.
Attenti a non far arrabbiare Daenerys,
You've been polite.
che basta poco qua. Un suono di campane e succede il casino.
Gold, a title, my undying gratitude. What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
I don't want your money. I just need your help.
Help very often means money.
My family is depending on me. I have to find an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
What if we left after the liberation, once the slaves are free?
Once the slaves are free, I will sail back to Westeros and reclaim my crown. There is no after.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Meereen can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
And Beskha here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Marine for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Marine?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
They could prove valuable.
Anything for you. Within reason, of course.
Very well. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
La lunga notte. Anzi, questa probabilmente sarà più lunga di quell'altra lunga notte.
Fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
It doesn't matter now, does it?
Beskay.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Praticamente hanno preso il posto di Tyrion e Penny dei libri.
Curse this bloody leg!
It's not your leg that's the problem, Rodrik. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
He can fight his own battles.
Look at me, Royland. Can barely hold this damn thing.
Dopo le nozze rosse, è già tanto che sia vivo.
You're gonna give up then?
Adesso ha fatto anche un viaggio di un mese nel carretto, mezzo morto.
You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me.
Adesso ci fa il culo. Ecco.
Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Rodrik!
Let's try it again.
Almost.
Again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena. She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia,
Brutte notizie, come sono.
can I speak with you? Privately.
È una volta che vada bene qualcosa.
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
You're always welcome here. We're to be married. You'll be calling Ironrath home soon.
Yes, well, that's why I came, actually. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end our betrothal and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lord threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Rodrik. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
Elena, we're in this together. I won't let this happen.
I knew you'd help, but my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind.
You'd murder a man to prevent your marriage. I know Griffith's horrible, but to go that far...
You don't know what it's like, Rodrik. You get to decide what you want to do and who you want to be. I'm expected to have my life decided for me.
You wouldn't have to do it yourself if you didn't want to. We have a way around that.
Damn, ce l'hanno loro l'esercito, altro che Asher. Guarda qua.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat.
Sono le zanne del corvo di Bloodriven.
If you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Rodrik? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
The Whitehills still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Rodrik. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Rodrik. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I'll do it, if it really is the only way.
I'm afraid it is. Thank you, Rodrik.
I knew you'd come through for us. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment? You don't know how much this means to me. To us, I should say. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I'd like that very much, Elena.
Then you know where to find me.
Ok, dai, forse non è andata così male. Oh, bella la fortezza rossa ancora in piedi.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
she'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei and
her.
Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Rodrik?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something. Something big.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. She's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
We are friends. I'm sure she'd help if I asked her.
It's a good plan, then.
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira.
Ste campane sempre a suonare.
King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Yeah, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. I'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
Le cipolle del buon Davos.
Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here. Must be the latrine. I'm not sticking around to use it. Just sand. It might be useful.
Prendiamo tutto.
Oh, wood's rotten. This is all bloody useless.
C'è qualcos'altro? No. Andiamo a scappare.
Gared!
Cotter, what are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
What about Finn? He told them...
Nobody believes him. Or don't want to. They think he's covering for you. Some are even saying he helped you do it.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
You'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
You had my back with Finn. He would have killed me over that knife. I figured it was about time I returned the favor. So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining.
I owe you for this. If we make it out alive...
Well, now that you mention it...
What?
I want to go with you, Gared. To the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black. But I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it will work. Gared, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
I can see it. It's coming loose.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, all right?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, Can you fit through?
I think...
Siamo ancora più disertori di Jon Snow. Merda, mi ha beccato. Ai ai ai. Niente, è morto Gared. E stavolta è andata bene.
Oh shit! Aren't you two idiots lucky I'm not Frostfinger? Thought you were being sly, eh? I figured you'd try something like this.
It worked, didn't it?
Oh, Finn. Am I glad to see you?
I'm the sword in the darkness. Helping a fellow brother keep his head. You'll need this. Now, let's go.
You're not coming with us, Finn.
What are you on about? Frostfinger already thinks I'm helping you. What do you think he's gonna do when he hears you've run off with Potato Fucker over here? I'd rather take my chances with you. And I'm good in a fight. You know that.
Yeah, good at starting them anyway.
You'll need another blade at your side. 3's better than 2.
Having another ranger along couldn't hurt.
Till he stabs you in the back.
We'll talk later. Move.
There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
I've taken plenty of oaths. Broken plenty too. Words don't mean shit.
There'll be a price on our heads. Or worse.
I didn't mean for it to come to this. The vows I took here. I meant them. And someday I'll come back to one of them.
Dopo che sei morto, sicuro.
They know we're gone now.
Questi tornano tutti insieme al Re della Notte, come non morti. E per oggi ci fermiamo qui. Per essere sicuri di non perdere il continuo della storia, oltre ovviamente ai soliti video, iscrivetevi, mettete mi piace, commentate e condividete. Valar Doeris.